But alhamdulillah, there's no contradiction there whatsoever, because where science stops, that's where faith starts. Going back nearly 3 decades, actually, maybe even a little bit longer. So a world of science, and then science into education, education into academia, also at the same time into kind of more Sharia, yani alamiya, iftar, and then moving into sort of the business world, because initially, due to Sharia compliance, that was my kind of way in. But then now, over the last sort of 3-4 years, sort of on a number of projects that you and I have been thinking about, and obviously now, alhamdulillah, we brought about. Yeah, many people always say, don't they, that how can you balance those two kind of what seem to be like worlds which should pull you apart? Yeah, that a man of science is a rational man. He doesn't believe in things, and sadly, the way certain society is, that do we really believe in fairies? Do you believe in flying horses? Do you believe in trees in the sky? And they try to kind of ridicule it, just to sort of make you feel as silly. And if you did say yes, I do. And then you've got obviously this world of reason, rationalize, prove, evidence, and all the rest of it. So some people do say, how don't you find a contradiction? But alhamdulillah, there's no contradiction there whatsoever, because where science stops, that's where faith starts. Because when it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions repeatedly throughout the Quran that look to the skies, أَفَلَا يَنْزُرُونَ لِلْإِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ, look to the camel, do you not see how it was created? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want us to believe blindly or be led to belief in him blindly. He wants us to reach to that with conviction. We're very fortunate now. We have many UK-based, Western-based ulama that have obviously born and raised here, and they have a completely different dialogue with their students compared to, say, you and I would have had, going back 40 years, 40 odd years, nearly 50 years, where we would have been in students, and therefore we would have been told, you don't ask that kind of question, this is wrong, whatever. Now there's a much more open environment, and the answers are there as well. You see, Islam can answer those kind of questions, which maybe the ulama, or maybe because many of them weren't necessarily ulama, they were just the street elder. I remember one of the first masjids I went to, or madrasa I went to, was they didn't have an ustad, they were just the street elder. He was just the eldest guy with the longest beard, so he became everyone's ustad. But then time moves on, and alhamdulillah, we managed to get some good quality ustads coming over. And then and then as we grow up, then we're sort of giving. So then that alienation thing starts to disappear, and you start to feel comfortable in your own kind of skin, in your own environment, and being able to, and you get very confident in being able to debate things, whether it's evolution or whatever it might be, materialism. You can start to debate those with confidence.